super excited to be here with each and every single one of you today who are just joining us. If you're coming in live, go ahead and comment below where you are watching from. If you're going ahead and watching on replay, once again, message where you're watching from as we jump in today. So today we got the topics of compliance, retention, and duplication. And this becomes a really exciting and very interesting topic because what comes together for compliance, retention, and duplication inside of our world. These are all topics we talk about all the time in direct sales, and we talk about what's required to make them a reality inside of direct sales. And so my ask for us today is, what must a team or a direct selling company do to make sure their compliance, retention, and duplication is in place? What does that mean? In what I have found in just the time of supporting direct sales companies all over the world is that if you give your people a system that works, that gets results, that actually wins for them, then you take away the incentive of them having to build anything else. So let's think about this for a moment. Why do some of your big leaders think that they have to build some massive system to be successful at your company? Well, maybe that's because the corporate team hasn't put together a true system that works yet. Think about that for a moment. If a top leader joining the company thinks that they have to build their own system in order to win, it means that they don't believe what they need and what a new person needs to succeed is already there at the company. That's when you run into people creating their own systems that aren't compliant, that have all sorts of claims inside of your world. In direct sales, that's where you miss out. Because if you're in referral marketing and you're running teams of salespeople, and some of you are running teams of salespeople of 100, some of you are running 1,000, some of you are running hundreds of thousands of salespeople in different countries all over the world. I don't mean to simplify this overly at all, but for the MLM Monday show today, we all know we want compliance, retention, and duplication, because at the end of the day, that means a thriving, profitable business. It means a business is going to last over time. It means a business where new people are going to stick. It means a business where new people are going to be able to win. So what does it take to do that? Well, and I would boil down the initiatives for our discussion of today into companies actually providing content that works. It's a bit of a loaded question. Companies actually providing content that works, because sadly most people in direct sales, right, have lots of data after people are members, or lots of data after their customers, but very little data, if any, on how they're becoming members and how they're becoming customers. Now piece that together and just think about that for just a moment. Lots of data after their members or customers, but very little data on how they're becoming members and how they're becoming customers. If we want to win in compliance, it's one thing to say, yeah, have a great marketing system that gives the members content. But if the content's not working, if it's not creating curiosity and converting and getting results, they're going to go use their own stuff. They're not going to use what your company's providing. Hear that for a second. And if the content you're providing is not getting them the results, they're going to quit. You're not going to have retention in your systems because they're not going to stick around if the content you're providing them is not allowing them to win. And if the content you're providing them is not allowing them to duplicate, they're going to go try to figure it out on their own, which is not duplicatable. So if you know that compliance, retention, and duplication are important to you, it's not just about creating a great marketing system that works. It's about knowing what's working and what's not at any given moment, so that you can continue to deliver what's working and continue to take away what's not. So think about that in our discussion here today. What would it be like to be in a world, right, where you actually knew it? Well, the answer comes really simple, right, is you have to live in a world where you're actually tracking it. And so if you're trying to run your direct sales business without tracking what content's actually working out of the stuff you're providing to your members, whether it's what to say in a text message or what to say in a Facebook message or social media posts that are pre-written or blog content or images or videos, If you are not relentlessly tracking what's working and what's not, you're just throwing spaghetti at the wall, team. You're just hoping instead of living out a strategy. You want an answer to compliance. Give them great content that's compliant, that actually converts into sales, that helps them get retail customers, that helps them recruit business builders. Then they'll use your content. You want retention? Give them systems that work. When they get results, they'll get addicted to winning and they'll stay. You want duplication? Do the work. Corporate team of putting together the platform and keep putting it together until you're in momentum duplication. And don't expect your leaders to put it together for you, right? Now, the leaders will help. Leaders may be involved in review and advising, but don't expect them to do all the heavy lifting. Own it. Own it yourself. You own the company. Own it yourself. You're on the executive team. You're the trusted board. Own the results. Be the ones that are owning it. So you may say, well, what's a path to doing this? What's a path to actually track this data today? You're saying you were looking for ideas on how to do it. There are some breakthroughs in this space today. I've been implementing platforms like this for over 15 different direct sales companies. It's over 16 now that are already live in a predictive action system. Some of these companies have done hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue. Some of these companies are startups in the space. What's amazing about them all is that they're armed with the knowledge of what's working and what's not, so that they can make better decisions each day. We're actually doing a special webinar this Wednesday, and if you'd like to come live, it's invite only for groups of MLM owners. I'll be one of the speakers. The other speaker is a 7+ figure earner in our space that I've known for 16 years, who's co-hosting with me, talking about what it takes for people to win in the space. If you'd like an invitation to the webinar, go ahead. It's this Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. Pacific time, 12:30 Central. If you would like a invitation to the webinar, send me a message here on Facebook and I'll get you the link. All right, lots more to unpack. Thank you so much for checking out MLM Monday today, team. If you have questions about tracking and compliance, retention, duplication, what we're talking about today, send me a message here on Facebook. Glad to connect and connect you to some resources to help you win. Thanks for checking out the show today. We'll talk with you soon. Thanks for hearing the thoughts. Bye for now.